So A24 went and did it again and produced another fire movie and dropped it in theaters called Bring Her Back. It comes from the directors who did the movie Talk to Me. Let's talk about it. I just wanted to make a quick. Yesterday I had the luxury of going to the theater. Yesterday I had the luxury of going to the fucking theater and seeing. God damn it. Yesterday I had the luxury of going to the theater to see the movie Bring Her Back on the big screen, and I thought I'd take a few minutes to share my thoughts about it. Spoiler free, of course, because I don't want to ruin it for anybody. I really think this is one of those you gotta go check out in the theaters. The premise of the movie is pretty simple. On the surface, it's about grief, loss, and the pursuit of trying to get back something that you miss and have lost. Simple enough, right? Where the movie sets itself apart is its use of tension building and the sense of unease you get from the very beginning to the very last scene of the film. It leans heavily into the side of psychological thriller as opposed to a normal horror movie where you get cheap jump scares and something's around every corner going to pop out at you to try to make you feel some type of way and jump in your seat. This is more of a slow burn, mental perception, hallucination type thing. And to be honest, half the time you're sitting around kind of questioning what the hell is going on. And as soon as you figure out or think you're leading into one direction, you get pushed towards another one. It does a good job of taking anything that you expect to happen and kind of flipping it on its head. The main characters we follow are brother and sister duo by the names of Andy and Piper, who lose their father and are taken in by a crazy batshit fucking old lady called Laura. They are also partnered or roomed with a little psycho boy named Oliver. Or is he really psycho? Maybe just troubled. God, I probably worded that wrong. The performances by all the actors and the characters in this movie are terrific. Each one having their own layers that get slowly peeled back over the course of the film, analyzing each side of their perspectives, their trauma, and the things that they are struggling with, leading you to question your own sanity at points, kind of wondering who's the liar, who's honest, and what really is fucking going on. The cinematography is beautiful, not using a very vibrant set of colors, but a muted color palette, lots of grays, blues, and dim lighting to give everything that almost dreamlike, disconnected feeling, as if you're in a haze or a hallucination or just disconnected from reality. It does a good job of kind of putting you in the mindset of the characters and, you know, the way that they're viewing life, motionless, dragged, and separated from themselves. This and the use of lingering shots, the frames, as well as the use of silence as to really emphasize the show not tell aspect of the film, really kind of make it stand out on its own and flips the horror genre on its head, if you could even call this a horror as much as it's like a psychological ritualistic thriller. It does a really good job of making you lean in as opposed to kind of, you know, just watching the movie. You're kind of captivated by it, you know, watching it, analyzing each scene, and you know, like engulfed in the story as everything unfolds. That's not to say that the movie is perfect. There is some pacing in the middle of the movie that kind of feels like they're stalling as opposed to pushing the plot forward and really trying to push us towards the climax and the end of this movie. And it does help build tension, but it doesn't really carry the plot, if that makes sense. The final act, though, off tops, makes up for all of this shit. The climax, all the way to through the end to the credits rolling, chef's kiss type shit. Again, I don't want to drop any spoilers or give too much information about this movie because I really do think it's something that you, your friends, your family, whoever the fuck you want to go with, should really get together and go see this movie on the big screen while it is in theaters, because it is a satisfying, captivating, really psychologically fucked movie, and it's terrific, and it provides everything you want for a good horror movie. This has got it in strides, and it's a hell of a watch, and it's really worth the fucking $15-20 you're gonna spend to go see it at the theater. If you're squeamish, probably wouldn't buy the popcorn. I was scarfing popcorn down the entire time because this shit is my jam. But overall, this movie is a well acted, psychologically tense experience. I think it takes everything well that Talk to Me did and kind of just makes it a little better. It's a terrific film. It doesn't spoon feed you anything. It respects your intelligence, and it sticks with you afterwards, which is all you can ask for in a horror movie or a thriller or whatever we want to classify this movie as. I would honestly give this movie a 9 out of 10. It's something I'm gonna buy as soon as it's available. Like I said, if you enjoyed the last movie the directors made, Talk to Me, or you enjoy these types of movies, if you enjoy gore, if you enjoy, kind of fucking sitting there scratching your head at what's coming next, leaning in and kind of, feeling like I can't wait to see how this all wraps up, this is gonna be a movie for you. And if you do go and see it, come back, talk to me about it. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys gonna wait for this movie to come out? You guys gonna go catch it in theaters? Do you enjoy these types of films? Are you not a horror fan at all? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell button for notifications. And I appreciate you guys checking out the video. Peace.